give the floor to the President of the Russian Federation. Dmitry. Dmitry, can you unmute and start again?
Сейчас слышно меня? Окей. Я вынужден...
I had to take the floor once again, even though I didn't plan to, in order to answer the words of Christoph Heusgen, my German colleague. It seems that he's developed a certain dependency during time on the Council. There's never a meeting without criticism of Russia, even if that's not suitable for the subject matter. I hope that after the 1st of January, that Christoph's symptoms will improve. Christoph, a few minutes ago, you mentioned Mr. Navalny, the blogger, and you recommended that we read the recent articles in Der Spiegel. Of course, we read the press. However, we don't take journalists' assertions as gospel truth, especially when they're made with reference to sources that have long been known as a kind of journalistic source coming from Western special services. We only trust undoubtable facts. In this case, the level of absurdity in the assertions made by journalists that you mentioned is simply beyond any limits. It's somehow uncomfortable to hear such unconventional nonsense put forward by you, Christoph, a politician and a diplomat with a very serious reputation, but even if you're a very emotional person. Clearly, the many years of intensive reading of the New York Times have had an effect. Not every person's reason can sustain such a burden, and that's clear evidence here. On the so-called poisoning of Mr. Navalny, I would like to remind our German colleagues that thus far, many specific questions to the German authorities have remained unanswered, but also the official requests of the Russian Prosecutor General on legal assistance. Without this, saying that the Germans are taking a serious approach to this subject is simply laughable. Please don't forget this when you will once again play up to Mr. Navalny with similar fantastic utterances. Sooner or later, this whole campaign will have to be answered for. Christoph, I'd like to bid you farewell with an aphorism from Mikhail Zvanetsky, the recently deceased writer. It's a shame that you're finally leaving. We really will miss you. And I wish you every success in whatever you decide to do in the future. Thank you.
I thank the State Federation Federation